Hello Jimmy, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online presence, your revenue, your leads, and increase your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website and see if those tips and tricks could outrank them just to get them on the first page of Google, get you in front of eyes of consumers. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here you could use on your own, but if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. My door is always open. Either way, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that'll help me out getting better at making these videos for local businesses. All right, so let's get started here. So content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. That just depends on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout your website to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a good start, nicely laid out website. Got some eye-popping pictures coming up, coupons there. So definitely a good start there, but to get in front of eyes of consumers, to outrank competitors on Google, definitely want to increase your content and your keywords on your webpage. So speaking of Google, if I'm a consumer, I picked Fort Worth. I know that's an area that you serve. Plumbing services, what you do. And I know you do a wide range of things as well. But if I was a consumer, I type that in, and here's what typically comes up. So a lot of times there's ads here. That's something to invest in if you haven't already. It's hit or miss, though. A lot of consumers skip over ads. This is the map pack here with citations. I'll talk more about that in a minute. And we call these organics here, most important to get in the eyes of consumers. So the goal is to be on the first page of any kind of service you provide or area you provide, to be on that first page of Google, right in front of the faces of consumers. So as you scroll down here, you see you're not on the first page. You might have heard this saying, a great place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. Just people don't click here to look for more services than products. So you want to be on that first page. So there's some big competitors in this area, but I picked, Fort Worth Plumber. If we could just beat this guy, do some things on your website to beat him, outrank him, you could be here, and then you'll be on that first page of Google. So I'll compare your website to his. So speaking of comparison of the website, here's a tool we use. It's called Ahrefs, how we do a deep dive in websites. And here's your URL right here, and here's your numbers. So on your website there, even though it's eye-popping, a good strong website, you only got 8 words that it's giving you searchability on Google. So here's a good one here, Young Plumbing. That's over 1,000 volume. So you want to have more bang for your buck, high volume. But definitely increase your keywords. Just think about all the buyer intent keywords. Plumbing services, plumbing repair. Anything you do, if all the areas you provide, Wise County, Tarrant County, all the cities, you get very creative and increase your keywords very quickly on your website and start outranking competitors. Compare that to Fort Worth Plumber. I guess it's Texas Plumbing Repair. Here's their website here. So you see they got some more content on there, but just very beatable, very outrankable. They're doing some good things too, but here's their numbers here. So this is their URL. So they have 133 keywords. So you could take some of these keywords that apply to anybody. For instance, here's one, Plumbers Fort Worth, Texas. If that's not on your website, you can steal that right on your website and steal it. You got 800 search volume very easily. Plumber repair is another one, high search volume, 11,000. So just think about those buyer intent keywords. You could take others and then just steal them in there, and then, man, you get close to outranking your competitors. So going back to the second thing I want to talk about is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where you find one website linking to yours. So this acts like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google sees that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. Also think of it as like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keep it in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other HVAC services, plumbing services linking to your website. It doesn't give you that trust ability with Google. So right now you have 10 backlinks with 7 different reference domains. Compare that to your local competitor. We'll go back on his numbers. So he has 254 backlinks, 40 reference domains. So again, these numbers are not huge. They're not gaudy. They're very attainable. So if you get closer to these numbers, increase your numbers here, you could outrank him on Google. Again, that first page of Google. And when someone's searching for a big area like Fort Worth with an important service like plumbing services. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. Citations include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So again, the goal is to be in the top 3 or 4. There's 4 here. Much like page 2 or 3 of Google, people don't click this button for more services. So you want to be in that top 3 or 4, getting the eyes of consumers. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at and why that's worth it, to be in the eyes here and here. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this video for you to help you start generating those leads on your own. But if you do find yourself wanting more, continue to scale as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that, give you some more information. We could talk about goals. We could talk about what it may take to reach those goals if it's realistic. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback on this video, that'll help me out making these for local businesses. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was helpful. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.